Just notice this. It's so important. You are free. As this screen already. It's not a personal freedom. And even if now there are clouds of anything like heaviness, lightness, mind, feelings, problem, thinking of business, anything, any cloud which is, it doesn't matter at all. There is no problem with this. The mind is a movement. It moves. And I ask you just to ignore this movement. Don't get rid of it, but ignore and focus on your beingness. Placeless space, which is here, right now. Like with this analogy of the screen, because it's a very good one. Notice if the screen can finish. Everything can walk on you, and you are not hurt. Really, if you don't check this, you will be always in fear. You will be always in fear if you will not check this. Check that there is a fearless place. Unaffected. Absolutely unaffected by anything. This is and this will be your strength and your freedom. So again, this is one of the most important things which you can acknowledge right now. There is a power inside which doesn't use a fight mode. Does it use its power? But it's stronger than anything in the world. And once you see it, it will be used when the mind will use its tricks to frighten you by its imaginary images, like thoughts that something is terrible right now, or it can be terrible. You will immediately know that nothing can touch you. And everything is all right. Always. Everything is as it's supposed to be. Always. You will know it. you will know it. The same as now. Feel this power of the silence inside. Power of the stillness. Where you are not in fight mode with anything. You are also not fighting with the mind, because by fighting with the mind, you just strengthen this. Don't fight it. And don't go into your bubble right now. Just go to transparency, which is here. Neutrality. Don't change the screen. What's on it? Don't change it. Go beyond what you see. And check right now, even if you heard it hundreds times, see again. If the screen has the beginning, do not sleep. You were sleepy for hundreds lifetimes. Do not sleep. Recognize who you are. Check if the screen is attached to the body. Is it really attached to the body? Check if the screen has a fear. And now, maybe the most important thing. You are checking, no? You are checking this and you are checking that. So where is your position in this? You are looking at the screen? You are the one looking at the screen sometimes? And sometimes seeing the screen and sometimes seeing the thoughts? Check, this is very important. Or on the screen, everything changes. All your attempt to see it, not see it, understand, be silent movement. So in this, really check now. What are you? What are you? What are you? Even if you hear the answer, oh, I am this emotional being inside. Is it true? Who sees this? Oh yeah, I see the screen, but I'm this being. Who sees this answer? Oh yeah, I sometimes see the screen, sometimes I don't. Who sees this? The omnipresence. And what are you then? What do you choose to be? What is your position? So actually checking this, what I said just now, what is your position? What are you in this? And seeing for yourself, seeing in this being, it is called enlightenment, awakening. As simple as this. Knowing for yourself the truth of what are you and what you are not. This is it. Recognizing in the mind and beyond the mind, what are you? And this is something what you will know or you know already. And even if mind forgets, something doesn't forget this. What are you? When the being is ready, when the being inside is ready, what happens is that such an alertness come to existence in the being, such an alertness like you never experienced before. You cannot sleep. You cannot be clouded. You are so alert. And you see things as they are immediately when the beingness is ready. when the beingness is ready, when it hears these words, it's absolutely still and it's absolutely present. It's so present like it was never before. And in this presence, allow for this recognition to happen. Then nothing inside can ignore this. Nothing can cloud this. And then the clarity comes, irreversible clarity, which ends all the illusion. So when people do yoga or when they meditate for many, many years, they do it only for this alertness to happen, for this presence to be alert, to hear this what is being told right now. So the purpose of meditation and practice and yoga and all the spiritual practice, it's only to get you to this concentration where all your senses are awake to hear this message, to be ready to hear this message. To be ready to hear this message and digest this message. You are not the mind. You are not the body. You are none of its senses. You are beyond everything what can be seen. You are prior to everything. And this is not a fantasy. This is not a spiritual fantasy. This is direct knowing.